EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins
and themselves. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Throwing to start here is Tua.
And his throw is incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Down right around the 25.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This is 2nd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Gets this one to Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Little short pass here to Hill. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. About 25 yards on 3rd down. They'll take it.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tua to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Dolphins nothing.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Boston Scott. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, to his throw, complete there to Barrios. Here's third and a few inches. Motion man is Barrios.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's got the first down. Yardage there as he takes it just... Other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
20 TX. Turbo 3, tick. Turbo 3, tick. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Yeah. Turbo 2.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. They'll lead to 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Waddle, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Going quickly out to the right side. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Dak going to start out going to the air.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To the air again, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They got a monster for that catch.
Just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 59 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Their own 14-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Ice jam, come on, 2 ice jam. And Watson, ice jam. Ice jam. Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he completes it to Barrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
First down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. 2nd down coming up.
Now Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Your 2 is going to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Tua going to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Prescott off play action. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Hey, kill! 47!
A second down throw for Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 73 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
At the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Now a give to Mostert running right. Mostert quick, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape. That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete
make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Barrios, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard. As
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball is tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Running the counter with Mostert.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's brought down.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Mostert.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up the touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get our
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
At the 18-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
20 TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
14. Eagles 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Scott to return it, taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Right to the air is Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. A dump off now to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. Jackson will throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Good from Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now the first run for Devon A-Chain. He'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Results in a 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. It's a pickup of 19. And the Dolphins have the 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now and this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. There he goes left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Out.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now, this game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown! Taylor finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 20.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the big fella. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 34 yards there at a first down.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Here's Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Purdy looking to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Two and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Number 1, high. G, 21G.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 60 yards. And the Niners are once again back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
and now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
just to break down there defensively, it looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and a couple. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 34 yards.
And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 17-14.
Dolphins 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, set.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And Mostert going to pick up the Dolphins' first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Running lanes were to premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Got him there right side. It's McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down up to the 47-yard line.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A carry there from Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
All right, fellas, listen up. Yeah.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, long.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar. Turbo 2, ice jab, turbo 2, ice, out.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long.